not trying to be mean here, but guttural in reaction to that video that's pretty disgusting. So first off, as you saw, she starts it out as, what I eat at Longhorns is a plus-size girly. First off, this whole plus-size thing needs to stop. You know, this dumb Lizzo-influenced nonsense. Bruh, you ain't no plus-size. You big. You know, you need to go on that scale of, from Fluffy, what's his name, Gabriel Iglesias, where he's got his scale. You're like in the 5 or 6, or 4, 5, 6 range. Plus size is like the 2, 3 range. You ain't down there. You big. You need to be, you know, accepting reality on that, and not trying to make it sound all cutesy. I'm just a plus size girl getting lunch. But then, anyways, why this is disgusting is, first off, it shows bread. Okay, so you had some bread. Cool. The bread's good. I get it. You put some of that butter on there or whatever that stuff is. It's like whipped butter. I don't know. But regardless, it's good. And then you get an appetizer. All right, kind of pushing it. If you're going to have the bread, why do you need an appetizer too? But all right. But then you had a second bread? I mean, you had that whole entire first bread for yourself, I'm assuming, and now you've got a second one on top of that? This is all before your meal came. You've had 2 loaves of bread now, plus your appetizer before your food even came. And then 2 entrees? This is Longhorn Steakhouse, okay? This is a place that probably men, like working men, what I mean by a working man is a guy who's like working all day and actually building up an appetite because he's got a labor-intensive job, could go there and eat and be satisfied. And you're taking 2 meals? A steak, which is high protein, so that's going to be filling right out the gate. And that's like your second entree. You didn't think that the ribs were going to be enough, that you needed to have a steak with it. That's ridiculous. And then, if that wasn't bad enough, you go and have 3 desserts? Jeez. 95% of the time when I go out, a dessert isn't an option. I can't even finish my meal. I always have to end up taking something home. Or I do finish it and it's just barely. Never mind a dessert. And you're over here putting away 3? And, like, do you not find this to be a problem? Your eating style and your lifestyle. Do you not... I mean, you're making videos over here trying to make it all cutesy. I'm just a big girl. I like to eat. Like, do you not realize what you are doing? If you don't smoke, you might as well just take up smoking. It's the same thing, just in a different way. You're killing yourself slowly. The worst part, too, is this isn't everything from the day. I found another video that basically is the remainder of this day. You chopped out the Longhorn section to make its own video, and then everything else you compiled together. So, Longhorns was lunch. Okay, prior to that, you went to Dunkin's, you got a coffee, and you had some donuts. I don't know how many, because you claimed there was some in the bag for your friend, but there was 3 in there. And I'm assuming you probably already had yours, so maybe you had 3 as well. So let's say you did. You had 3 donuts and a coffee already, and you made a pit stop to Burger King. Getting something from Dunkin's wasn't enough for you. You got the nuggets and a halvesies. Oh, that's a half fry, half onion ring. Then later... You know, you have your whole Longhorn situation, 15 entrees, 10 appetizers, and 45 desserts. Then after you show your dinner, which was pepperoni pizza, and then a Pepsi, and you have tea and biscuits. Oh, and let's not forget, too, you went to hang out with your friend, and you had some chocolates there. How many? I don't know. You showed a bowl of them, though, and I would assume that you had a decent amount of them. I highly doubt you had 1 or 2. Probably had at least half that bowl, if not more. So overall, just in one day, you consumed a ridiculous amount of food and a ridiculous amount of calories. And it's like, then you're going to turn around though and probably act like, I don't know why I'm this size. Like, I exercise, I go for a walk, I go for a 10-minute walk once a week, and I eat 1 salad a month. That's like half a dressing. I don't know why I look like this. Gee, I don't know, you're documenting it. Like... Hello? And this is coming from somebody who's husky myself. But I don't eat like this. I find this ridiculous. I'm just husky because drinks. That's basically all it is. And I don't mean alcohol. I just mean I have a sedentary job. You know, I do engineering. I'm sitting at a desk all day. And it's the drinks I have. I'll have a soda instead of water. I'll have a iced coffee instead of water or something. If I could switch to water, I'd probably thin right out. But water's too boring. So it's my terrible drink choices and a sedentary, unfortunately, lifestyle. Oh, different shirt alert. Let me interject here on myself for a second, because I feel like what I was trying to say was not coming across correctly at all. What I'm trying to say is, yes, I'm talking crap about this girl and her gross diet and her massive, 4 or 5,000 calorie lunch. And in addition to having a relatively big breakfast and more for dinner and snacks and all this. And I'm saying, I know, I'm bulky too. But here's the huge difference. I'm super self-conscious about it, okay? I don't like looking like this. I do want to exercise and be a lot more physically active. It's just difficult when I have those other things I already said, 2 jobs, and I work late usually. I don't feel like working 7:30 in the morning until 9 at night and then coming home and, okay, let me start working out now. Like, I'm beat already. Never mind doing some weight training or going jogging or something. But I want to. But anyways, at the same time, I'm not out making videos like, oh, look at my 5,000 calorie meal I'm going to ingest. And that's meal 1 of 6 today. Or I'm not like, oh, watch me drink this 2 liter of whatever nonsense. Or anything. I keep my whatever nonsense I might do anonymous. And then you just see the results of it. So that's what I was trying to get at. Also, I try to, dress a little more proper too. Wear bigger clothes that can try to hide stuff. Layer up when I can, especially in winter. That's one thing I like about winter. I can just layer right up and kind of just hide in my clothes. I'm not out like wearing tight stuff like, oh yeah, this is how I look. Deal with it. My name's Lizzo. Ugh. So that's what I meant. Anyways, there's not much left. Let's get back to black shirt me. But you, you look the way you do because you just eat insanely. Yeah, this video, I don't even know how it ended up on my For You page. It's kind of one of those random ones that just have nothing to do with anything. And it was just like, oh my god, as I'm watching, I'm just like, alright, cool. And as the video went on, it's just like, eyes are getting bigger, eyebrows are getting higher, and it's like, oh my god.